Hey you guys, this is gonna be another reading from me, and this one is on what you're not seeing right now. I'm using the Spiritual Tarot for the cards you get to pick from, and then everything else is pre-picked and pre-shuffled. Disclaimer, this is a reading on what you're not seeing, so if there are things that come up here which you're just like, that is literally not happening in my reality, or it's the cards are just not telling you what's gonna go on. Sometimes surprises are necessary in life, and surprises you will get, basically. So that's all I have to say. But anyways, pile 1, what are you not seeing right now? One card for pile 1, please. Ooh, there we have it. Pile 2, what are you not seeing right now? And then pile 3, what are you not seeing right now? There we go. Cute. So pile 1 is the Wheel of Fortune. Pile 2 is Temperance. And then pile 3 is gonna be, what is that? Death. Please feel free to choose your pile, and then we can begin with the video. I hope that's cool with how you see stuff and it's aligned and all of that jazz. But anyways, I hope that's been enough. I'm gonna start with the first card, pile, whatever you call it. Okay, pile 1, what are you not seeing right now? I feel like some of you are going on an upward journey, but you're not seeing that because you're constantly looking at the hamster wheel, and you're up because it is a, Wheel of Fortune. So you're just there like going with the cycles up and down. Some of you may be creating things right now and you're not seeing how they're going to be fruitful. So maybe some of you are actually doing things for the fun of it and not really because you want it to pay off or anything like that. Just minding your business, really. Growing as well. Some of you may have growing pains as well, or something that makes you slightly uncomfortable, basically, but you're getting through it anyway. Situations, I guess, but we'll see what happens with the rest of the cards. First ones are from the original Right Away, and we have the Six of Cups and the Seven of Wands. I'm freaking tired of seeing this card, not gonna lie. Same with the Nine of Wands in all of these readings that I'm doing. But okay, someone here is standing their ground unnecessarily. They still have the energy to do so. Just tough situations all around, basically, that continuously keep happening. So again, going over and over again in the hamster wheel. Thinking about the past potentially, but also thinking of resolutions, solutions. But on top of that, some of you are thinking in the shower, oh, I should have said this, I should have done that fight didn't go as planned. This is what should have happened instead, but this is what happened and now I'm so annoyed. So some of you may be having nostalgia or thinking about the past in an interesting manner, to be honest. Slightly defensive as well. But yeah, what you're not seeing right now. Maybe you are defensive. Maybe there are people in your circle who want to give you love, but you are just like, stay away from me. Because the Six of Cups is very childlike, nostalgic, lovely, kind of soulmatey type of love. It doesn't have to be romantic, it can be friendship wise. So yeah, you could be surrounded by people and then just being like, I don't want to see you, sorry. So people could be inviting you to stuff, but you're a bit closed off right now, potentially. Maybe you want to focus on work instead. Let's see, next cards are from the mini sexual magic tarot, and we have the Five of Pentacles and the High Priestess. Okay, some of you may not be seeing that actually financially you are fine, but you may be living in a bit of a lack mentality with the Five of Pentacles, constantly putting yourself down, potentially, for some of you, especially with the Seven of Wands as well, just being really defensive, but also sometimes not to your advantage, basically. With the High Priestess, again, hidden stuff, just like the disclaimer I said. Some things are not meant to be revealed. I feel like there will be some financial income coming towards you, but you're gonna feel like it's not coming at all. And some of you are gonna be like, where is it, basically? So it could be a small thing, it could be a large sum of money, that kind of thing, but you're just meant to know. You're meant to trust the process, basically. And I know that's the worst thing to hear, but like, you gotta know that it actually is working in your favor, and you are, you're doing everything you can to secure the bag and whatever. But there's something in the background that you have to trust, which isn't turning itself up in the immediate present, basically. A friend may also offer you a job for some of you, and you may want to say no, but I don't know if you should say yes either, to be honest. If you feel like saying no, say no, basically. So again, boundaries may be important here, actually. If people are trespassing your boundaries, this is, yeah. Oh, she has the scissors. Well, well, actually, they're two keys, but it looks like scissors to me. But yeah. So again, if someone's trespassing on your boundaries, I feel like you need to be able to say what's on your mind, especially here, because this lady's growing a flower from her finger, but she's ready to cut it down. So again, sentiments don't matter. If you know the person, if you really love them, and you're tolerating BS from people, basically, if that is the case. For some of you, it's a good, I don't know, it's a good point in time to actually cut down BS that doesn't serve you. Next cards we have are from the Manara Erotic Tarot, and we have the Three of Fire, so Three of Wands, with the Sun in Aries here, and then also the Knave of Water, which I believe is the Knight of Water. I believe, anyways. Could be a page, but I think it's a knight, so oops. Okie dokie. A Knight of Water. What are you not seeing? Again, things are going far better than you expect them to. Some of you may be giving yourself a hard time unnecessarily, or you just can't see into the future. Well, I mean, obviously no one can see into the future, to be honest, even tarot readers. But again, reality, is it called surfing? No, I can't remember what it's called. But anyways, being able to tell the future is a thing no one can do, but based on psychology and things like that, we can predict our own actions and stuff. And then tarot is just a tool that, you know, little pictures exist for a reason. You can make up your own story, things like that. Some of you may have your own tarot channels here, so you know how it goes, basically. But things are going better for you than you actually realize with the Three of Wands here. So what you're not seeing happening here is potentially you being valued as someone in the spotlight, for some of you anyway, or you constantly receiving interesting information that you don't want to be privy to be honest. For some of you. So again, keeping your boundaries up here is incredibly important, because you need to be able to protect yourself. I feel like you are, though. You're more protected than you think, but from other people, not necessarily from yourself internally. So I feel like you can still radiate your peaceful vibes, but it's necessary to, you know, have teeth along with the sweetness and stuff like that. So again, protection may be really important here, especially from people in the past who've been really nice to you before, for whatever reason, maybe well, not the best characters right now, acting interestingly behind your back, something like that, basically. Or just if people know you as a different version to you, as a different version because they've known you from the past, but now you've become somebody else. So keeping your boundaries up now with people from the past who've hurt you before, if people like that are coming in your life anyway. Yeah, necessary for you to actually trust yourself and know that, you know, you're doing the right thing. If you feel like saying no to people, basically, then you're definitely doing the right thing, or cutting people off from access to you. What else are you not seeing? There's something here that's gonna come to you, and it's gonna leave you a bit shocked, like this guy's face here, but in a pleasant way. I feel like it's gonna be playful and slightly shocking, potentially also very childlike, with the Six of Cups. So there is something headed towards you. I can't tell you exactly what it is, to be honest, but it is some type of event that's gonna be like, oh no, or oh yes, or whatever, but how did this happen? Very humorous in nature. Next cards we have also, it could be out of absolutely nowhere, with the Five of Pentacles as well, absolutely unexpected. Yeah, next cards we have are from the Serpieri Tarot, and we have the Hermit and the King of Cups. Okay, for some of you, what you're not seeing is that you've become someone who is incredibly beautiful in nature from the inside out. That's how I'm gonna word it. Like, your boundaries, your emotional strength, all of the work you've done on the inside is starting to showcase itself like a bright light to other people. So some of you are really good at guiding others, guiding yourself, actually learning more about yourself. So all of that stuff I've said about boundaries, I feel like you've been working on them in well, you know, with yourself, and now it's time to implement them with other people as well here, for some of you. So yeah, if you've been alone for a while and you've been doing all of the work on your own, and now you're ready to, you know, go out there and seize the day, seize the night, whatever you really want to call it. But you're, some of you might be slightly scared with the Five of Pentacles that people will leave you behind, or they won't give you the time of day or the time of night, I guess, for some. But they will. You gotta trust the process with the High Priestess here. You gotta trust yourself, because you've done all the work to recognize what's good for you and what's not for you, basically. So yeah, I feel like that you need to realize how much trust you've built in yourself. And obviously that sounds funny, because if you realize that you've built trust in yourself, if you've built trust in yourself, you're gonna realize that you have. But sometimes it kind of hits you out of nowhere. So there may be a funny situation here that actually suggests to you how confident you've become, and how much you can actually trust. Ugh, why am I speaking like this? How much you can actually trust yourself in situations with other people, especially with snakes, because there's a snake here at the bottom. So if there is a situation that comes towards you with someone who is slightly defensive, maybe not the best person to communicate with, but I feel like you'll realize how easily you can extricate yourself from silly situations that don't serve you, basically. Last cards we have are from the Valentina Tarot, and we have the Hierophant. Okie dokie. And the Ace of Swords. Okay, your communication style has definitely improved in the traditional way. So some of you have been, and that really is an odd way to put it, but some of you have been reading, studying. If you are studying currently, things are going the way they're meant to be, basically, and your writing style slash communication in general, to be honest, has definitely improved. So again, with all of those boundaries, just working on yourself, communicating with yourself. Some of you may have been doing what do you call it, it's not mirror magic, but like talking to yourself in the mirror, that kind of mirror gazing, that's what it's called. So speaking nicely to yourself, actually communicating really well, and creating a dialogue with your own body, an internal body, that, you know, the internal stuff, has made you a more compassionate being for yourself. I feel like that's what you'll be realizing soon. But also someone who is very able to wield a sword in your mind, well, the, you know, the proverbial metaphorical type of sword, where you can cut people off if they're not being nice, is how I'm gonna say it. Not obviously not going out of your way to be mean to people, that's never what I will mean, but you're very able to put people in their places if needs be, basically. And I feel like maybe before you were scared to do such a thing, to act on your boundaries and to be like, no, can you, or even just to simply like standing your ground firmly and being like no. So that may have been a problem before, but I feel like you need to trust that if a situation like that occurs again, you have absolutely everything in you to be like no, and the other person will actually listen to what you have to say, basically, even if it is a no. I feel like sometimes people are stopped in their tracks by someone who used to be quiet all the time, and then suddenly you're able to speak up for yourself. So what you're not really seeing is that you can actually speak for yourself now. And that is where I'm gonna leave you. Thank you for being here. I hope this resonated. Feel free to stick around. If you haven't subscribed, well, this is your chance, I guess. But either way, thank you for being here. Bye. Yeah. Pile 2, you've chosen Temperance. And what I'm getting from here is that what you're not seeing is how good you are with your hands. For some of you, again, how good some of you can be at bartending or mixing cocktails, things like that, of that kind of nature, on the physical, in the physical sense. Some of you may need to watch how much alcohol you drink, because she looks a bit sad here as well. Others of you, well, actually, it's not sad necessarily, but she does look very much engrossed by the cups she's pouring out of and into. So again, some of you may be really good with the way you pour and create drinks, basically. So you may be known in the group of friends as the person to go to for drinks, whether they are alcoholic or not alcoholic. You're just really good at mixing things together. Okie dokie. What are you not seeing right now? How calm you can be. I feel like I've received a sense of massive calm whilst doing this second reading. Sorry, this second pile. So yeah, eerily quiet, eerily calm. Very much in control of your emotions here with this one. So yeah, let's see what the next cards have to say. First ones are from the original Rider-Waite, and we have the Four of Swords, and also the Eight of Pentacles. Okay, someone here, oh, someone. Well, I guess all of you or someone, whatever the case is really. Someone's been working and you know exactly when to rest as well. There's a very fine balance here, again with the Temperance card, of working and then resting and then doing it all over again, basically. So trusting yourself, trusting your intuition is key in this pile, and you already do that, basically. What you're meant to be doing is well, you know what it is, but you're already doing it, basically, is what I'm saying. You found a really lovely balance for yourself where you actually get to rest and work at, not at the same time, that sounds really weird, but you know, you found the time, basically. You have the time of day and the time of night up to, you know, standard kind of thing. Well, that's what I'm getting with these. What else is there? Four of Swords. Some of you may be tired of working, on the very flip side of being balanced. Some of you might just want a break from work, or maybe embarking on some kind of break. Let's see. Next cards we have are from the Sexual Magic Tarot, the mini one, and we have the Knight of Cups and the Queen of Swords. Cool. Came out in reverse, so I don't know if I'm gonna read in reverse or not, but whatever the case is, I will account for all events, I guess, in my head. And here too. Okay, what are you not seeing right now? There may be a conversation with someone who is a bit not in their power, or presenting themselves as a bit... someone who's a bit too witty, but not necessarily to their advantage. It kind of feels like it's gonna burn them instead, basically. So yeah, there may be a conversation with a person like that who has something to offer to you with the Knight of Cups here. And you may also be a tad shy or a tad reserved when receiving an offer from this person. If it is the right way up, then I feel like there's still going to be some communication, but maybe being careful of what this person says to you. Because, I don't know. Queen of Swords can be a bit harsh as well. So there may be, actually there may be some nice words said from someone who is usually very stoic and stern towards you. So yeah, look out for that, I guess. Sounds like good stuff, basically, but yeah. Dun dun dun. Next cards we have are from the Manara Erotic Tarot, and we have the One of Earth, so Ace of what is that? Coins, Pentacles, and the Five of Fire, so Five of Wands. Healthy competition. There may be a job offer. Maybe you were actually receiving a raise from a boss figure, I guess, or something like that, if that's the case for some of you. Okay, maybe you want to have a break instead, but someone offers you a higher position or more hours at work, and you might actually take them. Or maybe you'll feel reserved and be like, me? Really? If for some of you anyway that really want that kind of position. But yeah, there may have been a lot of competition for this role, and honestly, I'm getting that some of you will be honored that you'll be receiving this role, because with the Ace of Pentacles here, it's like a new monetary beginning. So financially, I feel like you will be covered. But again, this is a call for you to actually keep it balanced as well. So if you feel like you're being overworked, take a break when necessary. But also if you feel like you're being underworked, then you can always ask for more, I guess, because what you ask for you will receive. But again, I do feel like there will be some kind of monetary abundance headed your way here with the Ace of Pentacles. And if it's not like literal money right this second, well, obviously not, you know, right this second, but if it's not a literal gift of money, that kind of thing, or something you need to work for immediately, then it's gonna come in a different form. But whatever the case is, there will be a new beginning, financially slash like in a very literal sense, basically. I don't feel like it's going to be in a relationship, but it could be. I definitely do feel like it'll be in a field where there's some kind of competition involved, and you're the one who's going to come on top, basically. What are you not seeing right now? Next cards we have are from the Serpieri Tarot, and we have the Nine of Wands, and also the Eight of Wands. Okie dokie. I said it in the previous pile as well, but I'm so annoyed of seeing the Nine of Wands and the freaking Seven of Wands in my readings constantly, and it's just like, Jesus, I've had enough. And so has the Nine of Wands here too. So again, someone's had enough here. So if you've been overlooked before with the Nine of Wands, and you feel like you're just ready to give up, to what is it, give the towel back. I don't even remember the saying, to be honest, right now. Kind of tired. So yeah, kick the bucket is not the one, because that's literally not. Yeah, anyways, give up the charade for some people, or charade if that's how you say it instead. Eight of Wands is communication as well, so some of you may be tired of communicating with people. Maybe you've constantly had to communicate with people, and again there may have been some kind of drama slash conflict related here, but you are receiving some kind of offer that will put you in the spotlight, but also kind of elevate you compared to other people, because there will be some type of conflict or healthy not commitment, what do you call that, well, there will be a healthy commitment from your part to the thing that you're starting, but competition is what I meant. So again, and it will be slightly taxing, I feel like, but with the Nine of Wands here, so I feel like you will be tired and you will need to take rest where necessary, but I feel like for the most part you will enjoy this new journey that you're embarking on, and you'll go there like full force of your own volition as well. I feel like maybe some of you have been expecting some kind of job offer or something physical at the very least, and it's finally coming and making its way to you, basically. Yeah, I feel like you've been tired of waiting, and now you're actually receiving what you want to get, basically. Apply it how it applies, obviously, so there we have it. And it may come from in the form of, well, it may come from someone you just don't expect with the Queen of Swords here. Someone who may have been a tad cold to you, or you perceive them to be cold to you, but in all honesty they actually kind of liked you and your style of communication slash work ethic, basically. The last cards we have are from the Valentina Tarot, and we have the Two of Coins and the Knight of Wands. Okay, we have two knights here, so new journeys definitely going upward towards, well, definitely upwards with the Two of Coins here, but I feel like you will have a decision to make here. If this is an actual job offer, then you are making a decision here. You're between your past and then your future as well, so obviously make the decision that is best for you, but if you do make the decision to go where this offer is presented to you, there will be some kind of competition that puts you at the top. Again, you will be chosen. I feel like you need to know that you also choose yourself first, and every other person chooses you because you choose yourself. So if you feel like you're the right person for a position, speak up, basically. I don't think you have to speak up, but either way I feel like you will want to with the Eight of Wands here, because you are the right person for whatever the thing you're embarking on. You are the right person, basically, and it's your time. It's literally your time to showcase what you can do, how you can balance things, sorry, how you can also bring peace to a situation. But it would leave you in some kind of, I wouldn't say turmoil, but I am gonna say, you know, some type of the type of energy where you're flitting back and forth, basically, making decisions and things like that. I feel like you will make the right decision for you in the end with the Temperance card, because this is also about making decisions, but it's making healthy decisions and also choosing based on, you know, the best qualities and what actually brings peace to the table, and equality, or if not equality, then equity in that case. But yeah, whatever the case is, it will be an upward journey, and you're gonna go forth with your horse and freaking I forgot what these long swords are called, but yeah, you're going full throttle wherever it is that the life is taking you right this second. I feel like you're gonna enjoy it, but there will be some competition involved, you know, or some kind of irritation slightly, or aggravation, but it wouldn't be like to the point where you're annoyed and you want to quit. It would actually be quite healthy in the sense that I feel like it will spur you forward, so it will give you motivation, basically, and you definitely will have the motivation to continue with this offer. So I feel like, again, that's what you're not seeing right now, and oops, surprise, I broke the news, I guess. See you in the next one, though. This is what I have for you, and thank you for being here. So again, see you. Bye. Pile 3, you have chosen the Death card, and what I'm getting from here that you're not seeing is that there's another transformation coming, perhaps, for some of you, or you have just undergone transformation and you're done. For some people, you're literally done with the transformation, but you're still staring at the closet, the skeletons in your closet, as if something's gonna happen or something's gonna spring to life there. So I feel like your past self is dead for a lot of people here, but you're looking back at it, or yeah, I feel like you're looking back in the mirror or something like that. You're looking at the past. Maybe you're feeling nostalgia or something like that. But the just let the past go, because it's already gone, basically. So yeah, maybe what you're not seeing is that the past doesn't want you back either. Like, if you feel like it wants you, I feel like it's you wanting. Oh my god, okay, maybe some of you may want someone back from the past, and I don't know if that's a thing that will serve you, basically. But I'm gonna go through the next cards first. So yeah, please don't shoot the messenger if that's the case. But okay, first cards we have are from the original Rider Waite, and we have the Ace of Wands and the Star. Look at you glowing and shining and being absolutely amazing. If the past is related in any sense, I feel like what they will be involved with the past, if it is actually wanting someone from the past, there might be some sexual healing here with the Ace of Wands and the Star, but I don't know if there will be anything else. For those of you that could not care less about the past, and this is about your old self dying, there's been a lot of healing, and there's going to be, you may have actually gone through a Kundalini awakening of some sorts, or a sexual awakening basically, and you may be exploring what the water has to give you. Or what the water has that is exiting of. Oh my god, why am I wording my sentences like this? Okay, creativity is pouring out of you basically, and you are purposefully pouring out creativity here and here. So there we have it. There's a lot here to inspire you, because you've made space. The old self is gone, the old paradigm, dynamic, whatever you really want to call it, limiting beliefs really. There's something here that has been depleted. It's done, it's gone, and now you're moving into an energy where you actually water yourself, you pour into yourself, and you do it with so much energy and pizzazz basically, that it's kind of showcasing itself and shooting you up into the, well, I was gonna say sky, for some of you I guess literally, I don't know, but it's shooting you up into a world where it's filled with new beginnings, sometimes sexual, sometimes of a nature that's very childlike, but also exuberant basically. So there will be, I guess, power involved in this pile. Ace of Wands is fire energy, and then the Star is Aquarius, so and then obviously Scorpio here with this one. Well, I mean, I don't really care about signs right now, to be fair. They're not giving me anything, but I'm just gonna go to the next cards instead. Sexual Magic Tarot is the next cards, and we have the Seven of Swords and the Three of Swords. Dude, that makes the Ten of Swords basically. Okie dokie. For some, again, with the past coming back, nothing is gonna come out of that. I'm really well, not from these cards anyway. So if you feel like you trust someone else to talk about the past person in your life more than I do, because maybe they'll sugarcoat things, or maybe they just resonate better with you. I don't know why I'm saying this like that, but what I'm getting from my cards personally is that the past has nothing to give you besides pain and backstabbing and just irritation, to be honest. So let it be, basically. Go as far away as possible from the past, basically. And if you can't physically, because you're stuck living with a person that you quite frankly don't like, or you just can't move or anything like that currently, you have to find places or spaces, one, in your mind, to feel safe and away from them, but also to entertain yourself away from this person, and then two, finding yourself actual activities and hobbies to do outside of everything this person is related to, basically. I don't know why I'm specifically focusing on a person, because it could also be a past job, a past opportunity that is perhaps coming back with the Ace of Wands. But I definitely feel like with the Death card and the Star, I feel like you kind of don't want, well, for some of you anyway, it's, to be honest, it doesn't matter if you want it or don't want it. The real thing here from these cards anyway, what I'm getting is that you shouldn't take it back. Even though there may be some kind of renewal, an apology is not an apology unless it's changed behavior. So if there is actual changed behavior, whether that's a person or something else entirely, then go ahead, redo whatever the word is for Mercury stuff, like a retrograde kind of thing. But as long as you know that things are headed in a completely different direction, and you trust that they are headed in a better direction, then go ahead with the odd stuff. But I'm not really getting it from these cards here. I'm getting that there will be a lot of pain involved if you go back to an ex relationship, or some kind of, I don't know, job, activity, really, whatever it is, something that's given you plausible cause to leave before, and you didn't leave, or you did leave. There's no need to go back, basically. For some of you, this could be also family dynamics. Please don't go back to family members who have hurt you purposefully before, because there is no need to go back to sadistic people, or, you know, people that want to hurt themselves kind of on purpose. Well, not the kind of, they really do, but still, yeah, I don't know. There's quite a lot of manipulative, hurtful energy with the Three of Swords and the Seven of Swords as well. So yeah, drop the sword. Well, it's not even about dropping the swords, it's really wielding the swords and freaking cutting down whatever's in your path that doesn't need to be there. But there will be a lot of healing either way, so there is that, obviously, so thankfully rather. But okay, let's see. The next cards are from the Manara Erotic Tarot, and we have the King of Earth. So King of Swords. Again, don't poke the fucking bear. If there is someone here who's wanting to come back, and it's like poking a bear basically. And I don't know if it's you poking the bear, or if they are poking you, kind of thing. And you're gonna roar if they come back, or if they really annoy the crap out of you. But yeah, there's something here about the past that's just like, don't do it, basically. Don't tinker with the past. Don't do it. It doesn't matter how many things you change. If the other person or the other thing isn't changing, there's no point. Then the other card is the Magician here, and again with the tinkering here, but oops. But yeah, it doesn't matter how much you point fingers and things like that as well. Sometimes that doesn't even help people, because it only points out their faults. I refrain to say flaws, because I don't think any human is flawed. Fault is a far better word. Like, we fuck up on our own. We're not flawed from the get-go. But yeah, if there has been a situation here with a person who has fucked up basically, and they feel like and they've changed and all of that jazz, if it's empty promises, please don't take them back. But if it's actual change behavior, then go ahead. I don't know if it actually will be change behavior though. If this isn't about a person, let me try to read it. What are you not seeing in a different way? I mean, what are you not seeing? For some of you, you may not be seeing that you're more secure now without certain individuals. So this doesn't even have to be a romantic ex or family kind of thing, but you are definitely more secure now than you were before, both financially with the King of Earth here, but also with the Magician. I feel like you are creating monetary abundance for yourself, or there's something you're creating from the deep depths within you that's actually sparking a lot of entertainment, and also for other people too, not just yourself actually. So I feel like you might be in the spotlight. You may, well, yeah, with the star here, potentially you may be entertaining other people. Testing fate also with the imagery here. He's poking and she's poking the water. And another one here as well, pouring out water as well. So yeah, I feel like you're doing something like physically that maybe testing fate is tempting fate, really. You may be a temptation online as well. Whatever it is you're doing, you're garnering attention, and a lot of it too. It doesn't really matter if it's good or bad attention, to be honest, as long as you can handle it. If you can click off and all of that jazz, then you're fine, really, if you're protected online and stuff like that. But yeah, there's some kind of pain you're transmuting from the past. Maybe you've already transmuted it, so this could be a message to tell you that what you haven't seen is that you're done with the pain. Like, you're literally living your best life now, but you're not realizing it because you might be still stuck and looking at the past through. So yeah, again, you might still be looking at the past with well, rosy colored glasses. She doesn't have any, obviously, but you might be mirror gazing or having nostalgic thoughts about the past, when all along in the future, in the present rather, you have such good things coming towards you, such good things that you are creating yourself. So yeah, focusing on the present is very important for you, basically. Focusing on creating things that entertain you, that make you happy, but also that make other people happy, will be very, very beneficial for you. I feel like you've already been doing that, and it's showcasing itself in your actual reality. And for some people, this will be really slow, or it will look like it's slow. It may start slow, especially with the death card here, because death is slow. It's shit. Transformation is slow, you know. It do be like that sometimes, but by the time it catches up, well, when it does catch up, it's gonna take its toll. So wow, that is so dark, but I didn't mean it in a dark way. But yeah, something's catching up with you. I think your mentality, the work you've done on the inside, is showcasing itself on the outside. So all of that work you've put into yourself, into your projects, into the creative ones especially, They're not coming back to haunt you per se, but they are coming back to be like, haha, look, I live, I've created this, and it's like, it's going out of control. Well, not out of control necessarily, but there's something that's blowing up with the star here. In a very stable, that sounds weird, but it is going up in a stable way. There's a incremental increase basically, but it's quite stable. So it's been an upward journey all along, but for some of you, you've been focusing too much on the actual past to see that you've been growing, steadily growing basically, with whatever you've been doing, especially where it comes to creating peaceful experiences for yourself. So actually attending classes that benefit you, or I don't know, man, whatever you are doing, like, it actually is benefiting you. And if you feel like you've been doing random activities just for fun and you don't really have a plan and you don't know what to do with them, well, continue doing them, because quite frankly, if it makes you happy and if it's not hurting anyone else, why stop? Especially if you have the finances to keep them up. Yep, just continue. We'll figure out a way basically. If you have no plan to take it any further, to monetize it, anything like that, if you have a hobby, it will do its thing. The momentum, sorry, will catch up with you. It'll do its thing. You just need to continue doing whatever you're doing basically. And focusing on the present, not on past relationships that have hurt you. Again, the past can't even touch you here for some of you. Like, it's literally fucking done. There was no point anyways, but yeah, it's literally done. The past is done, and for some of you, it's nowhere near you, but you're still focusing on it. Some of you may still be in fear of the past catching up with you. I feel like what's catching up with you instead is how secure you have become in yourself, not this random fear you have of someone from the past. Well, it's not random, sorry, but this fear you have of someone from the past pulling out the rug from underneath you basically. That's not going to happen. I think you're going to realize that you're actually really secure. And that's what you're not seeing right now. You are secure. You are so secure that you actually have the time to create, you know, blessings and actual beauty in your life with the Ace of Wands. Because it's not just about sex. But, like, that is, you know, sexual energy is also really freaking... Well, motivating energy. You can create pretty much anything if you're buzzing like a freaking Duracell bunny. But, yeah. Okay, next cards we have are from the Serpieri Tarot, I believe. Oh my god. Oh yeah, we do. Okay, never mind. Serpieri Tarot, we have Justice and the Three of Wands. You're going places. You really are. And you're waiting for your ships to come in. There's good things coming, headed to you, basically. Headed toward you. Oh my god, I can't speak anymore. Getting ahead of myself. With Justice, again, things are lining up exactly as they're meant to. Wherever you are headed right now is the dessert, it's the cherry on the top, basically. You are the cherry on the top, because she's just wearing a very red dress here. So yeah, I feel like you need to appreciate your own beauty first and foremost. Stop focusing on people that don't bring anything to your life, especially if they don't bring any type of light. Again, Seven of Swords is not the best of energy. It's very strategic, but at the same time, it just speaks of I don't know, it's giving me rejection vibes, invalidation, things that just make someone feel left out in the cold, but slightly purposefully and in a manipulative way, basically. And again, with the Three of Swords, focusing on pain isn't gonna bring healthy, beautiful things, unless you're focusing on it to heal it. But sometimes when you overly focus on pain, you're making it worse, basically. So I don't know, what I'm getting from this is genuinely that the past, the skeletons you're looking at, let them be. Bygones are bygones. If you've spilt milk, it's okay to clean it up and then forget that you even spilt it in the first place, if you've cleaned it up, you know. Very literal, but yeah. With Justice and the Three of Wands, wherever you're headed, it's pleasant and you're meant to be there. I'm just gonna let that sink in. You're meant to be there. You're meant to go where you're going, basically. So if it feels like you're doing something important, or even if it doesn't feel like you're doing something important, if it feels like you're just pleasing yourself and gallivanting into la la land, and it actually is, like, you know, helping you channel your creative energy, and I really do mean that, then continue, because you're meant to go there. The easiest path, the best path for you, is the one that actually feels like it's the best path. And it doesn't matter what other people have to say, basically. Also, again, there's a lot of freaking stable energy here. The Magician and the King of Earth, these are two very stable cards. You have the monetary abundance, like, you are safe monetarily speaking. So what you're not seeing is that for some of you, you are seeing it, but it's coming in glimpses rather than like a full-on realization. You are a powerful manifester. What you say goes, basically, literally, with the Three of Wands and the freaking Justice card. I don't know why I feel like giving you a fucking pep talk right now. Shit. But yeah, you're going where you're meant to go, and the finances are lining up for you. Even if you can't see them immediately, there will be some kind of opportunity here to create blissfully, and then at some point it's gonna start filtering in, basically, in a very just manner as well, because you are meant to embrace who you are meant to be. But also, for some of you, you're meant to travel as well. So if you're being called to go to a specific place, to a beach perhaps, or a lake of some kind where water is, that may be a thing to actually do. So yep, last cards we have are from the Valentino Tarot, and we have the Empress. Look at you, glowing and shining, and again being, oh my god, I'm the Emperor, what the fuck. Okay, this is gorgeous. This is actually super cool. I feel like some of you, if you feel like you've been alone for a while, or if you have been in a relationship but it's been slightly rocky, focusing on the past, things like that, on arguments, maybe you've had an argument here because these two people are not even looking at each other. They don't even have the freaking audacity to look at each other because they're so in pain. Ah, shit. But yeah, I feel like if something like that has happened, so if you are in a relationship and things are rocky right now, things will be getting better, basically. Let me just put these face to face, because that's how it's meant to be. Well, I mean, she's staring forward anyway, but he's looking at her now, so there we have it. But if things have been rocky with your partner, they are gonna get better here. The Emperor and the Empress, like this is the best it gets, really. And for those of you that don't have a partner right now, I feel like you may be headed to something, or something may be headed towards you. For some, it may start online with the start, and it might be sexual in nature at first, potentially, but there will be some grounding here, and work on both parts, really, because again, Emperor, Empress, equal parts given here to actually create something secure with this person. And again, justice being involved here, there might be some type of marriage commitment, or at least a commitment that is incredibly beneficial to both of you, if it's not marriage, or if you don't believe in marriage and stuff like that, because I don't even know if I believe in marriage personally, but I do mention it a lot in my reading, so there we have it. But again, if there is no relationship here at all, I do feel like there will be some kind of relationship headed your way, though, not gonna lie. But if it's not at all about a relationship, or again, if you are in a relationship already and it's been rocky, there will be some kind of healing here. But ooh, if there has been an ex getting in the way, a third party, something like that, that person really does need to go. So if there is someone in your energy, if you are the one who's making choices between your current person and your previous person, leave the previous person alone, because they're not gonna serve you at all. Or, well, sorry, use your discernment, really, because if it's the current person that's hurting the fuck out of you, I don't know, trust yourself on that one, basically. So please make wise decisions where, I mean, you know what you're doing with your life, but still, I'm just saying, you know, do your thing, trust yourself. But for those of you that there's no relationships at all involved, and it's not the past that you're scared of, or at least not another person, rather, well, a romantic partner type, I feel like this is you. You're creating so much stability within yourself that you are literally becoming the one. And I feel like people tend to forget that they are always the one. You can never find someone else that is the one, because you have to say to yourself first that you are the one. No one's going to complete you. You already complete yourself, basically. And I feel like some of you have realized this already, and you're working your way up to receiving what you deserve, quite frankly, with the where is it, Justice and the Three of Wands as well. You are getting exactly what you need, what you want, because you're putting in the work to heal yourself, literally. And you're doing it through whatever it takes, even if you have to face your demons with the Three of Swords and the Seven of Wands, or, you know, some manipulative tactics that you yourself, or traits rather, that you yourself employ sometimes. I feel like you're looking at yourself very clearly, and you're putting the past to rest, basically. And again, some of you may be having some kind of sexual awakening / Kundalini awakening, where you're putting your pleasure first, basically. What makes you happy comes first now. And especially if you have actual financial income to back yourself up, you have the space, you have the time, and you definitely freaking have the energy here with the Ace of Wands to be creating something special for you that may also be actually entertaining other people as well. So whatever you're doing, please continue, because you're doing great and it is showing itself. And even if you feel like it's really slow, maybe that's what it's meant to be right now, but it will be skyrocketing into the future that you actually envision for yourself, or even better, because that's what usually happens, to be honest. Most times your expectations are actually exceeded by the universe. The good stuff that you imagine in your head, continue imagining them, because they will happen. And they'll happen even better, again, because your ego can only think of so many things. And also being open to, you know, blessings and things like that, well, a lot of good things come out of that. Sometimes sideways and you don't even recognize them, but again, this is a reading on what you're not seeing. So what you're not seeing is all of the blessings headed your way, and everything else I said. But thank you for being here. This is all I have for you. So yeah, feel free to stick around, and see you in the next one or the previous one. Bye. Love you. Stay safe.